Hey guys, it's Marco. Today we're going to be doing a power steering flush on the 1997 RAV4. Right now it's got a mix of power steering fluid and I think ATF. The fluid's kind of brown and it looks like it needs a good refreshing, so we're going to put some good ATF into it. Hope you like the video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to flush the power steering system on my 1997 Toyota RAV4. Here's everything you're going to need for the job. A new 3/8 inch hose, some dielectric grease, a funnel, and Valvoline's MaxLife automatic transmission fluid. This RAV4 should be using Dexron II or III ATF for its power steering, so make sure you're using the correct fluid. At some point, it appears someone put regular power steering fluid in and mixed the two, hence the flush I'm performing. As part of this flush, right now I'm using a manual pump to pump the old power steering fluid out of the reservoir. As you can see, the fluid coming out is a dark brown color, a dirty mix of old power steering fluid and ATF that's been sitting in the system for years. This is exactly what you don't want circulating through your pump and steering rack. The manual pump makes it easy to extract as much of the contaminated fluid as possible before we start flushing the system out with fresh ATF. Watch how quickly the reservoir empties as that burnt mixture gets pulled out. It may be hard to see on the video, but I captured a freeze frame to show how dirty that fluid is. Let's move to the next step of the process. Removing the old and brittle return line hose. It's so stiff, I couldn't get it off with my hand. Use a razor blade to cut the rubber, but be careful not to damage the reservoir. That could cause a leak. Once you have the old hose off, you'll need a cap to plug the open side of the reservoir. I don't have one, so I'm going to create one using a piece of the old hose and a Ziploc bag. Place the Ziploc bag firmly against the open end of the reservoir and then take a piece of the old hose and put it back on. Then you're going to use a 3/8 inch clamp to tighten it down. Now I'm lifting the front of the car with the jack high enough so the front tires are off the ground. I also place 2 jack stands under the front mount points for safety. This allows the wheels to turn freely during the flush. Next, I place the open end of the return hose into my bottle. I turn the ignition to the accessory position and start turning the steering wheel from left to right. This helps the pump push any remaining old fluid out of the rack and lines. Now I refill the reservoir to keep it topped off as the flush continues. It's extremely important that you never let the reservoir or the pump run dry. Running the pump without fluid can permanently damage it. In my case, the pump wasn't moving any new fluid into the bottle during accessory mode, so I started the engine and continued turning the wheel. That's when you'll see the fresh automatic transmission fluid funneling down into the catch bottle. This means the old fluid is being pushed out. If you'll notice, my reservoir is almost empty, so I'm giving it another top off to make sure it remains full as we continue this flush. It's a really important step to make sure you have good fluid funneling through. At this point, I've flushed the system several times and only new, fresh fluid is coming out. We're down the home stretch, ready to wrap this project up. Once the flush is complete and the fluid coming out is clean, I reconnect the return hose back onto the reservoir. Then I refill the reservoir until the level reaches the cold fill line. Here's a picture showing the different stages of the flush. The first cup on the left of fluid is a dark brown, and as you move to the right, the fluid gets brighter and more red, exactly what fresh automatic transmission fluid should look like. And that's how you flush your power steering fluid on a 1997 Toyota RAV4. If you found this helpful, hit the like and subscribe to follow along with the rest of the RAV4 projects here on Marco's Home Garage. Thanks.